day my mom was taken to prison for no reason. Guys, this day I cursed life, I swear. This day I'm Ruth Patricia Nawatu, and I create content that is all about self, that is self-acceptance, belief and love, faith empowerment, and of course some good times that are from my life experience, and some cute vlogs. Now if that is something you are interested in, please consider it. Go down there, subscribe, like, share, and join the RPN Spain.
Can't you see I'm fine?
Hi everyone. Hi guys. I don't know why I'm so excited today, but as I'm shooting this video, I must say I am excited. Funny how I am excited, yet I am going to share. It's like, okay, we are getting something like a story time, and I'm sharing all my three worst days of my life. Guys, I never wish anyone to experience this. To me, these days have been so bad. Like, they were bad. They are not like consecutive, like today, tomorrow, and the other day. No, these days have been some random days, but these days can never go out of my mind. I swear, these days can never go out of my mind. I remember them, I laugh, and I'm like, OMG, what was really going on? I'm not saying they have been the very worst, but they were on their own. Like, these days made me cry. These days made me have lots of thoughts going through my mind. These days made me regret. These days put me so down, and they can never go out of my mind. So I was like, maybe I could share these days to someone. Someone could relate, someone could laugh with me, someone could get to know about what happened to my life some time back. Yes, because these days are so remarkable. Yeah, they are so remarkable. I'm sharing 3 only, and day 1. The day my mom was taken to prison for no reason. In a way, it just so happened that my mom was leaving. No, she had gone to her home. Yeah, she had gone to her home for some reasons, and she was staying there. You know, their home, like my grandparents' home, like it's in a way that there is a main house, and then there are so many boys quarters around, because you know, yeah, those ancient homes, yeah, so there are so many boys quarters around, something like 10 boys quarters around. And my mom had gone to her home, and she was staying in for that period of time that she was there, she was staying in one of the boys quarters. She wasn't staying in the main house. Yeah, so she was on one of the boys quarters, and it was evening. So you know, these kind of situations where some siblings are not in good terms with the others, and you know, my mom, like, they were like, there are many kids, there are something like 12 and above kids, something 12, 13, 14, around there. So they have this one brother of theirs who is my uncle, staying at the same home. Now for him, it's his permanent home, and it is where he married his wife from, so they stay there. So this brother of theirs has some character that doesn't please others. Like, they weren't by that time, they weren't in good terms. And so because the brother weren't in good terms with the sisters and other people who are living in the home by that time, the wife also decided not to be in good terms. So, but these people, I think, were the ones with a problem, because even in the neighborhood, apart from not being in good terms with the rest of the people in the home, they also had wrangles with other neighbors, like around the home. So I think they were just rare people, yeah. So they had wrangles with other people, even in the neighborhood, even in the next, I don't know, yeah. But this is what happened. I'm telling you, this couple, my uncle and the wife, had issues like with so many people. I don't know. Yeah, but that's all I know, that they had very many wrangles, problems with other people. So they get issues, them as that way, like the couple gets issues and they were fighting. So it was around evening time, like around 9 p.m 8 p.m, around there, and it was kind of dark, so they were fighting, like domestic violence. The man was beating out the wife, but we all don't know why they were fighting. So in the due course of the fight, they were making noise, the wife is screaming, oh my god, he's killing me, they were beating her up. So of course, you know, in Africa, in our community, like when some noise, when some alarms are made, of course people have to come and gather and then see what is going on. Yes, so when people came around to see what is going on and they found out that this couple was fighting, one of the people they still had misunderstandings with just got stones and then started stoning at them. I don't know why, but that is the story I got. Started stoning at them. So this lady runs to the LC, one of the players, and when she goes there, because she could not really identify the person who threw stones at them, you guys, I don't know if someone is understanding, but this is the story I got. I wasn't at the scene at that very time, however I came in later as the story continues. Yeah, so when she went to the LC for rescue, she couldn't like point out that very person who had stoned her. So what she did, she oh my god, she did something so evil to me, to my life, and I'll never forget. So I forgave her. Yes, I did forgive her, but I still have this whole situation in my mind. And if I'm to count the worst days of my life, this day cannot miss. What she did, she accused my mom. My mom was this other side. That the person who threw the stones came like in from this side, because like after the whole ruckus, that person was identified, and then nothing would be done because this lady decided to accuse my mom, and the LC called police. They called police. My mom had just even opened, like, this is what she tells us, like, I had just come out to see what is going on. Noise was too much, and then on coming out, police was on her door. I was like, why? Like, just climbed. I hear police handled her so roughly. They took her, you guys, they took some other auntie of mine. They just, of course, these people who threw the stones and all that, when they heard police was coming, they ran away. So these guys who are part of the home had come out now, innocently. I think my mom was even trying to sleep. Yes, that is what she says. But then police just came, carried my mom and then some other auntie of mine who was in the other boys' quarter, carried them roughly, mishandled them, like they were so angry already. Police didn't take time to hear out my mom explain. You guys, this whole thing was too much. They just took her. By the time someone called us, like, they're taking your mom, no. You guys, it was too late. Police was already on their case. Just made them climb their car and then just drove off to police, guys. I swear to my life 100%, my mom was so innocent. By the way, afterwards, even the LC people had to really come and apologize after making these two ladies innocently go to jail and spend there 2 nights, guys. 2 nights. 2 nights, I think it was Thursday and Friday. Those days I had to go to school. I still had school. You guys, I wasn't understanding anything. I was so annoyed. I was crying, like I was crying those whole 2 days. I was like, God, how come? How did this whole thing come? How can my mom go to jail? I know she's innocent, and she was really innocent because the whole truth was revealed after, and they could not really turn back time to not to take these people innocently to jail, and then they just had to apologize. Okay, we forgave these people, and life had to continue. But that day, I will never forget that day. I felt like if I had a bomb, I would take it to the police and bomb those policemen. I felt like I should make a billboard very big and put it in the city center, and I'm like, I hate you, police. You guys had so many evil plans, but anyway, everything has an end. that also came to an end, and we have forgotten it, but sometimes it comes back, and I remember that my mom spent 2 nights in jail for no reason, guys. I forget these people, but that is one of the remarkable days I'll never forget. It was around 2019. But it came to an end, and this brings us to the second day. This was earlier, like it was earlier than the former. Yes, this was in around 2014. Yeah, 2014, after me finishing my senior 4. Yeah, see these kids, Prince and Praise. Yeah, my little siblings, guys. By that time they were younger, they were very much younger, but my mom was very busy. She was working, daddy was working, other people were like, my 2 other sisters were at school, and I was in vacation, senior 4 vacation. Yeah, and I was put in charge of these 2 kids because now for them they were really young, they were in nursery, and I was in charge of them, like, because I was not in school, I was in my vacation waiting for results, of course, you know. So one day, it was a Sunday, I decided to go somewhere with these 2 kids. And we went, and then on our way back, you know, we went to visit someone, and we were using 2 taxis. One taxi would take us to somewhere, and then we board another one to the destination. So now it was evening time, and I was supposed to go back home. Remember, I have these 2 little kids. They are very young. I think one was 3 years and another one like 2 years. Yeah, because they have an age difference of 1. So they were around that age. Guys, they couldn't do anything on their own, but I had them. So on our way back, we had finished using the first taxi, and we had boarded off somewhere in Busega. Guys, I don't know if anyone knows Busega. So we had boarded off in Busega, waiting for another taxi to take us to home. And guys, do you know what happened? Out of the blue, suddenly it just started raining so heavily, and this place where we were had no shelter. It had some little shelter, but since most taxis board people off from that point, so this place was filled with very many people. This small shelter had so many people in it. Now here I am having 2 babies on me, guys. The rain was too much. It had this strong wind blowing here and there. People are all getting wet, guys. I have these 2 kids. I started crying like I don't know what was going through my mind. Like, I started imagining, oh God, these kids might die on me. Oh my God. They might die on me. Guys, I looked at the trenches around. They were all over flooding. The rain was too much. Guys, the shelter was filled with people. These people had no mercy. They were like, everyone was on their own, survival for the fittest. The rain was too much. There was no car to take us. Guys, I opened eyes. The babies are crying. I'm having them alone. I have a bag. Oh my God. And I think I was on my P's. I had stomach ache. Oh my God, this day was too dreadful. I cried. The babies are crying. No one is helping. Everyone is minding on their own, like they are saving themselves. The rain is too much. The trenches are overflooding. The road is overflooding. Guys, I saw death. Like, I saw these 2 kids dying. They were crying for me. I was also crying. But God is so faithful. In the midst of that situation, I said, God, please help me and my siblings. They cannot die in my hands. Like, what will I even tell my parents? Like, how shall I even explain this whole thing? First of all, where I had gone with them was not known, like, not like it was a very secret place or what. Like, I had not told anyone I'm going with the kids to this place. So, since we were close to the road, do you know how God can answer prayers? I went back and I was like, God, you really exist. Like, I'm not saying I was doubting God's existence, but I really saw God. Do you know, in the midst of that, I saw my dad's car coming, and it was his plate number, like it was the real car. Do you know what I did? I told the kids, stand here. I went in the middle of the road and I put up my hands, help, help, help. Like, guys, it was raining so much, but I stood in the middle of the road and I was, help, daddy, we are here. Bambi, that guy was like, oh my God. He just stopped. He was like, what are you doing? Bring my children. God, I felt so relieved. However much, so puzzled. I carried them, one to the car, then the other to the car, then I so climbed to the car, then they sent me the bag in the midst of a heavy rain. Guys, do you know heavy rain? Like this rain that even has hailstones, like those hailstones. It was so bad an experience. I cried, the kids are crying, everyone is looking at us, no one can see it because we are all under rain. The place literally has no shelter. They're starting to put some shelters, but the place, you guys, was so rough a day. But when we got into the car, my dad was heading somewhere, but he turned, he first took us home, and then he went to his journey, and then I explained later. But we were all saved. Most of the lives of my siblings, guys, they were saved, and I bless God that none of them died. I don't know how I would have, like, I saw how the trenches were overflowing, and I imagined the rain taking these kids because they were so young. You guys, how would I explain this whole thing? But God is so faithful. This didn't happen. Like, this didn't happen. I bless God. I bless God. Day last, or day number 3, like, yeah, quick reminder, these have not been the worst days in my life, but these days are so remarkable. Like, I can't forget them. There is a feeling they gave me, kind of funny, kind of tough. Yeah, but I like, they always come back to my mind, but I overcame anyway, and life moved on. So day last, or day number 3, because I promised to share only 3. Yeah, this was the day when I lost my how did I lose my phone, guys? You know, we lose phones in very many ways, but my phone was snatched. My phone was snatched from a taxi, guys. I always heard of these scenarios where someone can snatch you, like these robbers, over thieves, like these people who snatch things. You know, in Africa we have a problem. Some people are so unemployed, so they resort to stealing, and they could snatch your things over from town, over from what. So my phone, I was with a friend, and they were seated close to the window in a taxi, and okay, yeah, my friend was the one right next to the window, and me, I was next to them, but they were holding my phone. They were going through something on my phone, and we had forgotten to like close the taxi window, or rather, taxi didn't have a window, one of those, yeah. So little did we know that on that road, like where we had reached, there were those thieves who snatched people's things from the taxi and then ran away. Yeah, so we were in such a place, and someone snatched my phone out of my friend's hands so fast. I am so sorry for the way I am illustrating, but yeah, that is how I can explain it for you guys, and then you understand. Yeah, this person came through the window. We didn't notice someone was coming, but yeah, he snatched my phone from my friend's hands. My friend was so scared that I don't know what went through his mind. Like, I can't explain the feeling because it wasn't my feeling, it was his feeling. However much we replaced the phone after, because yeah, you know, losses are part of life. But now my bit of the feeling, of the experience, I got more scared than the person from whom they snatched the phone. I got more scared, guys. Why is it? Because me, I was a girl, and then for him he was male, I don't know. But I got so scared, you guys. I even hallucinated like for that whole week, because this happened on a Sunday, and then I think I got hallucinations of my phone being stolen. And until the next sun. Yeah. Someone is passing by and taking my attention. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I got so scared. I fell on him. Oh my god. I don't know, but this experience was so funny. It was so funny, but the phone had gone. And then I started imagining, oh my god, can you believe I came with a phone to this journey and I'm going back home phoneless? How am I going to judge my siblings? Of course, they are going to make fun of me, but I have nothing to do. Yeah, they are taking the phone, they are taking everything that it was so funny. The phone didn't hurt me so much because you can replace. Yes, you can replace it. It's a loss, but you accept it, take it in, and then you replace. But then you think about all your data, all your information, all your documents you had on the phone, and then you feel the pinch. But I recovered those that I could recover, and then those that I wasn't in position of recovering, I let go, and then life moved on. But now, as I talk, I forgot. I overcame that experience. I no longer it made me get more careful, because guys, I am very protective when it comes to my bag. As soon as I move out of the gate, out of my home, I'm very protective. I always hold my bag so tightly, because that thing made me get scared of it. Anyone can just be a thief, and then they snatch you something from your hands, and then it got me to be more careful. But I'll never forget. My phone was snatched, and I got more scared than the person from whom the phone was snatched. And then with time I replaced, and then everything got in place. Everything got set. Thank you for watching. I hope this video was interesting for you. I'm reminding you to please subscribe, like, share, recommend the channel to someone so we could grow our community. This is the RPN space, RPN standing for Patricia Nalatu. I am so glad we've moved from where we started from the first day until the third day. Thank you for being so patient. Thank you for watching till this far. I love you. Only God knows, guys. I love whoever watches my videos. I love whoever chose to subscribe. I really do, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. See you in my next video. More and better stuff are coming. That is a promise I'm making to you. Just subscribe, and God remains good regardless, whether good or bad, whether exciting or discouraging. God remains